The views and opinions expressed on the following program do not necessarily reflect the views or opinions of Nash Community College, the Board of Trustees of Nash Community College, or the North Carolina Community College System.
We don't need no stinking budget. Oh, no.
Well, you buy a hat like this, I bet you get a free bowl of soup, huh?
I'm not wearing hockey pads.
I'm gonna make him an offer again.
You play ball like a girl! Oh, yeah! Come to play!
And Leon's getting larger. Nothing but pure and simple old-fashioned communism.
But I was going into Toshi Station to pick up some power converters.
Well, thank you very much. Can I be in charge for a while?
Hey guys, welcome back to Big Bang Cinema this week. My name is Isaac Anderson.
I'm Tyler.
And I thought you were barefooted for a second. You're swinging your feet around.
No, I was just like nothing. Right.
No, but in case you don't know, this is a movie show where we talk about movie news, movie reviews, and everything in between.
What's the in-between part?
It's these two guys over here. And the two people I'm talking about right now is Mr. Hunter Baker over here and Chris. What's your last name, Chris?
Wachowski.
No, it's not. It's not Chris McCall. He's not Monsters Incorporated.
Oh.
My last name is Darkins.
Darkins. Chris Darkins.
Darkins, for real.
Well,
Chris Darkins. That
Chris
sounds like a character, not like a video game.
I mean, it does sound like a video game character. He's on the show Game On every single week from 2 to 3 here on the Big Bang Radio.
You were very correct.
Oh, yes, I am. But guys, thank you so much for watching so far, and thank you guys for being here. Tyler, man, how you been this week?
Oh, I've been busy.
Yeah, you always say you're busy. What are you busy doing?
Fallout 4.
Fallout 4? Yeah. I assumed you would say work or something like that.
No, but they cut our hours dramatically back.
Oh,
I've got like 8 hours this week.
That sounds kind of shoddy.
Yeah.
Speaking about shoddy, Jared Leto.
Who's your shoddy?
Let me do the pun.
Oh, okay.
Speaking about shoddy, there we go. Now you can say it. Jared Leto is going to be starring in a Hugh Hefner biopic directed by our favorite man, Brett Ratner, directors of such classics as X-Men: The Last Stand and Tower Heist and Hercules, starring The Rock.
And Rush Hour 3.
Oh, he directed Rush Hour 3?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, he's
I don't know. It's been a long time.
All 3 Rush Hours.
He's not a great director as far as style or narrative or dialogue or direction goes. But
or writing.
Tyler, what do you think about this?
I think it's going to be like inconsequential. I think nobody's going to care. It's probably going middle in between. Because I was say like, let's see what Hugh Hefner's life was about that I've already seen on the documentary channel like every Saturday and Friday.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they've already seen it already.
But this time you get to see Jared Leto do his impression of this man. Aren't you excited about that?
Not at all.
No, I'm not. Oh, who knows? I mean, Jared Leto, I think he's a very good quality actor.
See, I got to feel that they cast him, they want him to do the death scene for Hugh Hefner. That's why they got him in there.
Oh, like Mr. Nobody?
Yeah, like he pretty much dies or gets mangled in every movie he does.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to...
I'm not lying.
He's going to get mangled in a different sense.
Every movie he does, he either gets died or gets mangled in it.
I don't think he's going to do that. I think he's probably just going to play like a suave millionaire, and I have a feeling it's going to be a lot of like nudity, or maybe it's like they're going to put it down to a PG-13 or something like that.
It's Brett Ratner. It's probably going to be PG-13.
It's probably going to be it's going to be like the safest movie they could possibly make. It's going to be like, you want that studio? You got it. All right. Oh, what's that? You want me to make that PG? I can do that for you. That's Brett Ratner.
That's Brett Ratner.
But have you seen X-Men: The Last Stand, Hunter or Chris? Yeah. What'd you think? That's great. Awesome. Good thing. So, Chris, what about you? Have you seen it?
No.
No. Okay.
It's terrible.
It's terrible.
It's terrible.
That is an accurate thing.
It's terrible.
It's not a good film, and yeah, Brett Ratner is known for just kind of like churning these things out, and there's stories of him on set. I don't know him as a person, but I mean, just judging from that picture, don't you know he wants to make a Hugh Hefner biopic?
Douchebag.
Well, I'm not making any assumptions. He might be a cool guy, but
looks like a douchebag.
Yeah, but from a lot of people that have talked to him,
he looks like a douchebag, don't he?
Well,
he looks like a really big hobbit.
Yeah, he does.
He kind of does.
Oh, he does like a hobbit.
Besides that, I don't know when this movie is going to come out, but like, what do you think they're going to change Hugh Hefner's story very much?
There's going to be a gunfight in there.
Do you think it's going to be a
car
gunfight?
explosions? He's going to jump out of a helicopter at one point.
Sorry, I'm still thinking about the Hobbit thing. That was pretty good. But yeah, I think they might change it up a little bit. They're probably going to make it as safe as possible. It's going to feel really stale, really
car
formulaic.
chase.
I hope there's no car chase or anything like
Car
that.
chase,
Once Hugh Hefner
gunfighting,
gets stuck up with
explosion.
like the mob or something like that, and he has to start this
He has
pornography
to go save
company.
his bunnies. He has to go save his bunny. Kicks the door down, machine guns. Like he's gunning all these people who stole his bunnies.
Well, I think it's going to be something more like, he gets in deep with somebody, or he had like a troubled past, and now he has to, now he's making all this magazines and everything in order to try to get the money so he can pay his way into someone's heart, because he really has love for somebody. Because I don't think do you think he really loved
one guy, one bullet, all day, every day? That's going to be the tagline for it.
Oh, wow.
Wake up, take a nap. You want to go night-night? Boom! That I kid you not, that is going to be the commercial. The commercial will have the background. He's going to say that. Again, the announcer's going to say it. Then he goes, a man who changed the world with all his little bunnies. And it's going to be like Hugh Hefner. And he goes like, da-da, like zooms in. He's got the pipe. He's got a machine gun. Like, I really feel that's the way Brett Ratner's going to roll this.
I don't know about the machine gun. I think it's
I
probably.
feel like it's going to be a machine. It's Brett Ratner. It's going to be a machine gun.
They're probably going to try to put it to a point where it's like something like he loves somebody and now he like wants to make this magazine to impress her or something like that.
Hey, the man who's known for his magazine, but little people know he's known for his other magazine. Now I feel like it's going to be that. That's what's going to go. It's Brett Ratner. He's going to make it.
Guess what, baby? I'm packing.
Yeah, that's how it's going to roll. It's going to roll.
Do you think we're going to have some sad cameos from celebrities
Charlie
in their
Sheen,
younger years?
Charlie Sheen. It's going to have Charlie Sheen in it. Go ahead and call it. Charlie Sheen's going to have a cameo.
Oh, we can have like an uncomfortable acting.
Jim Carrey.
Because of that whole practical joke they played on him.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we're during the filming of the Andy Kaufman movie.
Yeah.
Jim Carrey said that he was going to go in disguise as Andy Kaufman's alter ego. But he actually sent somebody else dressed up as that alter ego, and then he showed up 2 hours later, and Hugh Hefner freaked out about it. Because he's like, the security here is like the White House. Like, it actually scared Hugh Hefner, shook him a lot. But yeah, they did that prank to him.
Oh, wow.
So he might be in it.
I think that, like something I just kind of thought of. Do you think we're going to have like some sort of...
Anna Faris is going to be in it.
No. Do you think we're going to have some sort of sad, like, celebrity impersonation of like somebody like Bill Cosby or something like that tried to hang out at the Playboy Mansion? Do you think we're gonna see that? And he's like, "Wow, these women look great. I'd love to have one myself." Like something like that.
That's gonna be Ariel Spears.
It's gonna be something really uncomfortable and inappropriate.
The guy from Mad TV.
I really hope Bill Cosby's not in it.
I really hope he's not in it either.
Oh, how about this? He's getting his pill. He's getting his stash from Hugh Hefner.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
Yeah,
No.
man.
Well, that might, who knows? That seems kind of out there.
Horrible story. I mean, it's Brett Ratner. He's probably, doesn't matter how bad it is going to be, he's going to put it in it.
Oh, well. Speaking about no matter how bad it's going to be, the Avatar sequels are going to be the most expensive movies ever made.
Not the M. Night Shyamalan mess, is it?
No, the Avatar, as far as this Avatar, with Sigourney Weaver and Mr. James Cameron himself. And yeah, so I was kind of looking into this a little bit, and apparently the movies in and of themselves are not going to be as expensive as something like Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides. It's going to be $250 million for each of these movies.
Oh, and so not like Tangled money.
And it's going to be like Tangled money, but there's going to be like 4 of them, so it's going to be $1 billion. And you have to factor in marketing. You have to factor in all the publicity they have to do along with this marketing. Well, marketing's pretty much the same thing, but I mean all the branding they have to do in order to try to sell this movie.
You think about it, he's got to raise that bar, so that can cost a lot of money too, man.
I know.
Raise the bar.
I mean, I don't know. We were talking about this a little bit earlier before the show. Do you like the Avatar movie, the first one?
I thought it was pretty good because, I mean, you think of it, it's a milestone. I mean, that was like at the point it had the most advanced technology a film's ever had.
Yeah.
But, it was just Dances with Aliens.
It was. But what do you think, Hunter? Do you like the movie?
Yeah, I liked Avatar, but my problem with it was once you got past like all the special effects, like wasn't a lot of substance to it. Like
No,
it was
it
just a
wasn't.
generic bad guy movie. Like there's a bad dude invading. Oh, let's beat him. Oh, look, he's saved. The hero, new body. It was like. it was really generic, really played out. Like it was.
How about you, Chris? What do you think?
I mean, I had the same sort of opinion as Hunter. It's like I like the movie, but it's like Hunter has said. It was kind of generic. I mean, sometimes you enjoy that sort of generic feeling.
Yeah, and I think because it was such a huge project for the studio and for James Cameron, that they wanted to kind of protect that investment. They wanted to make something kind of safe, and it was very formulaic to the point of like, but
it was Dances with Wolves.
I mean, they didn't want to do anything too out there because then it would be like, well, that's too much of a risk, and they put too much money in there, and
If you're not watching in IMAX, you're not getting like the real experience.
Yeah, and the whole reason this movie did as well as it did is because of the 3D thing and because of the effects and all this. I mean,
of course.
Do you think this movie is going to hold up after a while?
I
don't think so.
I think like another sequel will probably do well, but they're not going to be like long lasting because anything that's cutting edge, like top of the line CGI and effects, that's always going to look dated in the future. Like it's just never going to hold up. Like if it was stylized and had like its own aesthetic, kind of like almost like Super Mario still doesn't look bad. You know what I mean? Like because
it's its own thing.
It's its own thing. So this trying to look so real, it's gonna age. It's gonna look dated at some point.
Because I feel like they're pioneering the technology, they're not masters of the technology yet.
Yeah.
Because you look at you look at Tron, and Tron looks terrible now.
Yeah, I mean, but it was a milestone back in the day.
It was a milestone. It's terrible.
But at least the narrative of Tron is actually pretty interesting. Like this one, like you said, it's a generic bad guy movie kind of thing, and sometimes people kind of like that. But if a movie like this is going to hold up, the only reason a movie is going to hold up like this is if the story connects with so many people in a way that can really hit them, in an emotional level. And I don't know if the sequels are going to be able to do that because they're going to be so expensive and so big production-wise. I don't think the studio is going to want to take any narrative risks.
Well, I think they'll do well in theaters.
Yeah.
Because I think like the big problem with this is just watching it at home. Like without that huge screen, without being able to really appreciate all the small detail, like it's not really that special of an experience. But like on a huge screen in 3D with that sound around you, it's incredible.
Yeah,
so I think they'll do well in theaters. But it's not going to be something that you watch over and over again at your house.
I don't think they're going to make as much money as they did.
Because FX is going to play it every weekend when it finally gets out.
Yeah,
they're going to do it.
It's going to be on TNT like every day. Yeah. But I mean, who knows? I mean, they might be great.
This was on today, believe it or not, on FX.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it was on today. I mean, it's on every conceivable day.
Yeah, I mean, because they got to make that money.
Not inconceivable, just conceivable. Yeah.
But I mean, who knows? I mean, these might be great movies. They might not be. But if you have any opinions on that, please leave a comment. The Facebook page is facebook.com/Studio67NCC. We would love to hear what you guys have to say. But continuing on this Avatar train, Kate Winslet from Titanic, that she worked with James Cameron before, has been cast in Avatar 2.
The one who let Leo die.
Yes, the one that let Leo die, and that huge old board or whatever, like the door she was sitting on.
Yeah, that 18-foot board, and she was like, "There's no room." He dies. I was like, hanging there. I'm like, that was enough for you, both of you up there. I mean, together they probably weigh less than 300 pounds,
Oh, most likely. I mean, and I not a whole lot has come out about who she's gonna play or what she's gonna play. So I mean, I'm curious. Do you guys like Kate Winslet as an actor?
Actually, I about haven't seen her in a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, haven't you ever seen the classic known as Movie 43?
Oh, I have seen that.
Yeah, she is in that.
Yeah.
That's the last thing I ever saw her in.
She's in the part with Hugh Jackman, right?
Yeah, and the chin.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that.
We can't say it on air, but what do you guys think? Do you guys like Kate Winslet's acting? You don't really have any strong opinions on that?
Do you know who Kate Winslet is? You know, Kate. There we go.
Oh, okay.
That's proof enough.
Yeah. Well, Kate Winslet was the love interest in Titanic. So I mean, James Cameron has come out and said he wanted to work with Kate Winslet ever since he did Titanic. So I mean, they've probably been trying to do something together for a very, very long time. But James Cameron
is married.
Yeah. Well, not like that. But he's had his head stuck up the Avatar hole for a while. So. But I mean, so I mean, he's been kind of busy with this. He's probably thought about the story a lot. Probably thought about all this. Who knows? It might not be formulaic.
I think he's about us trying to raise the bar. That's what he's been doing. Speaking of raising the bar,
but man, we got
possibly lowering the bar.
You got to say a better joke than that. We say the raising the bar every single time.
Well, it's James Cameron. He always raises the bar.
I know, but we got to come up with something different.
Well, that's all he does is raise bars. There's nothing else to come up with different. That's all he does is raise bars, man.
He does raise bars. Go ahead to the next one.
Okay, speaking of raising the bar or lowering the bar, Charlie's Angels is getting another reboot. This time starring Kristen Stewart of I want to say fame, but there's no fame behind that name. She was
it's shame.
It's the shame of the Twilight series and the Snow White and the Lupita Nyong'o of 12 Years a Slave and Star Wars.
Yeah, but this is a rumor. This is not confirmed yet. They're being eyed for the roles. And also there was a few rumors that came out recently. Actually, not so much recently. It was a little bit further back. That, I believe Lady Gaga and Melissa McCarthy were like in the rumor to be in this.
How much you bet it's going to be Melissa McCarthy? It's going to be Kristen. What's her name? It's going to be.
I don't know. I'm not a Charlie's Angels fan. Who knows?
It's going to be the cast from Ghostbusters.
I mean, look at this. Can't you just hear the techno music playing over that picture right there?
Yeah.
The doon 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 doon. Like it just I can hear the creaking of the leather.
Like what was it like Diane Cat? Okay, and he sounded like Diane Cat, but okay. See, I really feel like this is going to be a Melissa McCarthy movie. It's going to have what is her name? The one Leslie, the one from Ghostbusters.
Leslie Mann?
Leslie Mann.
Now, how much you want to bet she's going to be Charlie? And, like, Charlie's going to be a woman now instead of a man. And Bosley's going to be a woman. Like, they're going to do, like, a big thing. Like, they're going to do, like, Ghostbusters, where they're going to try to replace all the people with women. And if you don't like it, it's because you hate women.
What if they replace all the angels with men?
Yeah.
That would be controversial, man. Would that hit the same way as if, like, they replaced all, like Charlie and Bosley with women?
What if they make James Bond a woman and make all like the villains women, and then have like all the dudes are like the love interest?
What if all the angels are played by men, but they still refer to them as female names and they still call themselves women the whole time?
That's gonna be really weird. And they're not like transsexual or anything. They're just like straight up men.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I want to see that now.
just
Charlie's Angels with a question mark?
With, like beards and everything.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, this sounds amazing.
One of them is Seth Rogen, James Franco, and it's going to be Danny McBride.
And then Jonah Hill.
Jonah Hill.
He's Bosley. He's Bosley.
No, you got to have a chick play Bosley now.
Oh, who would play Kristen Wiig?
Kristen Wiig would be Bosley.
Yeah, and how about Charlie? Who would play Charlie?
Charlie, Charlie, I would want to get. What a sight!
Oh my goodness, I want to see this movie so bad.
Angels, get together and do some work.
I tell you, these angels be looking weird.
Oh Lord, get out and do some work.
I got a mission for you. I really don't want to do it, but you're gonna have to do it.
I'd watch it.
Do you think this is going to be like another attempt to do like a raunchy R-rated comedy on like a previous franchise?
Yes.
It's like, oh, we're edgy. We said the F word. But like, you know, which is Friends, by the way. But I mean,
I feel like it's going to happen.
I mean, I think that, remember the McG ones, like the ones with Cameron Diaz and all that? And did you guys ever see those?
I did.
Bernie Mac was in there.
The replacement.
He was the replacement to Bill Murray because Bill Murray
he hates Lucy Liu.
Yeah, he hates Lucy Liu. He's like, I like all of you except for that woman. She can't act. And he just straight up told her, I don't like working with you and I'm not going to work with you. So he was fired and replaced with Bernie Mac. But yeah, the movies were directed.
Maybe they can get Bernie Mac in for this. You know what I mean?
Oh my goodness, that's gonna smell so bad.
Bernie Mac is dead.
Yes. Oh, thank you for that. Yeah, okay, I think we all understood that.
That's right, Mr. Comedian fan over here. He already knew that.
I think we all understood that joke. We didn't have to explain it.
Kristen.
Oh, come on, man.
Yeah, I know you didn't understand it. Bernie Mac's dead, man.
Chris is like, who's Bernie Mac?
Who's Bernie Mac?
The sassy man from Ocean's 11. What's Ocean's 11?
One of the kings of comedy.
Yeah, I know. What's Kings of Comedy?
Oh, okay.
Oh,
okay. You don't know.
Chris is a youngin. You know, by youngin, I mean 3 years younger than me. But
and you're 3 years younger than me.
Yeah, I know. And Hunter, who knows how old he is? He's 42. He still looks great.
Yeah.
But guys, thank you so much for watching so far. We do appreciate it. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, insults, please leave a comment at facebook.com/studio67.
Do you think Kristen Stewart is a terrible actress? Do you think there should be a lawsuit to where she shouldn't be able to be in any more films? I believe so.
Apparently, she was hooking up with the director for Snow White and the Huntsman.
That's how she's getting her roles. That's how
I mean, that's really how she's doing it. She's hooking up with them.
I was about to say she's got the greatest agent in Hollywood.
Her and
she's sleeping with the director. So that was one of them.
It's like her and what's his face, Jai Courtney. Yeah. They both had like the same agent that get them everything.
See, here's what I was saying. Yeah, you got one horrible actress right beside one incredible actress.
Yeah, well, guys, we're going to go to a really quick break.
Lupita Nyong'o. I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I hope she gets the role. I love her.
We're running out of time, baby.
I know.
So,
I love
all right, so guys, we're going to take a really quick break. When we come back, talking about an old movie. Stay with us.
Old movie.
In a world where some things are beyond legend, they will search for answers. Be prepared. Hang on to your seats. They are going where no one has gone before. Until now.
Why are you so close to me?
I don't know. Let me back up a little bit. Yo, check out our show on Big Bang Radio. No. Okay.
Did you know Nash Community College offers 12-degree programs entirely online? Are you interested in information technology? Explore information technology systems, network management, systems security, healthcare informatics, or web design and administration. These 2-year programs are only a few of the online associate degrees offered through Nash Online. Students receive the same quality instruction and resources as on-campus students without ever stepping foot on Nash's campus. Learn more about Nash Online today at online.nashcc.edu.
Nash Community College will host the inaugural Bounty and Barrel event Thursday, November 7th from 6 to 8 p.m. Join the community for an evening of North Carolina harvests, meats, and seafood while sampling barrel-aged spirits and student craft beer, plus a VIP hour with special guest and certified spirits specialist. Don't miss this Bounty and Barrel event, November 7th from 6 to 8 p.m. on the campus of Nash Community College in Rocky Mount.
Hey guys, welcome back to Big Bang Cinema. My name is Isaac Anderson.
I am still Tyler.
Oh my goodness. So right now we're going to be talking about an older movie, and by older I mean nearly 30 years old. And it's a movie that's the basis of a movie that we saw this week.
You said 30 years old?
It's nearly 30 years old.
It came out when I was born. I'm not 30.
You're almost 30.
Am I 30?
You're almost 30. This movie came out in 1990. I'm talking about Flatliners.
27 years old. Okay, yeah.
Ding!
Oh yeah. There. I got it.
You failed. Just like this movie.
Yeah.
Flatliners is a movie directed by Mr. Joel Schumacher of Batman Forever and Batman and Robin fame. Remember those bat nipples? I do.
I know you do.
It stars Keith Sutherland, Kevin Bacon, and Julia Roberts.
And Oliver Platt.
Oh, Oliver Platt's in this too. That's
Oliver
right, yeah.
Platt.
And the premise of the movie is a bunch of kids try to stop their hearts and bring themselves back to see what's after death, and then they have a really good time. Then their past catches up with them or something. But Tyler, what do you think about this movie?
I like the original. I thought it was like the clear point between psychological horror and actual supernatural horror.
Yeah. I mean, just from what I've seen of it, because I haven't really seen the whole thing, I just wanted to research it because we were talking about Flatliners on Quick Flicks today. I mean, I really like the whole concept of it. It seems kind of like an interesting concept, you know what I mean? Like, what do you guys think about it? Just the idea of like people stopping, basically letting themselves die for 3 minutes and then their friends bringing them back in order to have like this euphoric experience.
I think it's incredible that shutting off oxygen to your brain for that long is beneficial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's not real. It's a movie. I mean, Chris, like the concept, what do you think?
I mean, I'd never really heard about the older one, but the like more recent one, I heard about that concept. And it like, because I was watching the trailer online at one point because it just kind of popped up somewhere. And at first it looked really interesting. It's like, oh, cool, this is a really interesting movie about how they like discovered this whole thing to make themselves better. And then it starts turning like into horror. It's like, oh.
Yeah. I think the first one does that too, right?
Well, the first one is they're just trying to figure out what's beyond death, so there's a whole lot of curiosity. But when they would die, it would bring them back, but it would bring hell back with them.
Yeah.
And it was like, what I got from was like what they were facing. Like if they went to hell, this is what they would have dealt with. So they actually gave them time to go back and like change it to like make amends.
Yeah, I like that whole concept too. I mean, that whole concept seems like really good, and I imagine in this film, I mean, it's really well done. I mean,
it looks beautiful. I mean, it's like it's got that kind of '90s dark, kind of like late '80s. You know, there's a fan somewhere and kind of dark. And it's just.
They're like just in a random room with a defibrillator instead of a hospital.
It's got like a baroque, almost baroque '90s kind of feel to it.
Yeah, I mean, because that's what it was. But I mean, yeah, Joel Schumacher actually had some decent films. He had The Lost Boys, which I don't know if holds up.
That's it. It'll remind me a lot like the imagery from The Lost Boys.
Because it's the same guy made it.
So it looks really good.
That would be an interesting one. Yeah, that's Joel Schumacher right there. He's not known for great films. He also directed Number 23 with Jim Carrey, which got terrible reviews. But the Batman stuff is mostly what he's known for.
He also wears capes.
He also, well, that is a fact. He does wear capes all around his sets. And talks to a big old microphone through speakers. He's quite an eccentric guy, but when you hear him talk, he actually he likes what he does, and he's had some successes and he had some really big failures. But I think this one is one of his successes. It's not the best movie in the world, but I imagine it's not the worst. I mean,
it's not the worst.
It's got some decent performances in it. Just seeing some scenes with Kevin Bacon and Keith Sutherland's character, I really like the way they kind of interact. Keith Sutherland's like, "I want you to stop my heart, and I trust you to bring me back." And Kevin Bacon's like, "You're not going to do it." It's like, I'm not going to help you." So it's a nice little scene that was not present in the other one that we'll talk about another time. But yeah, it's. I mean, it seems really interesting. Be one to check out on your list in case you ever want to see it. But guys, I think that's pretty much it for right now. You guys got anything to add?
The new one was terrible.
Yes, it was. And you can hear a more in-depth review on Quick Flicks, which will come up tomorrow around 9 o'clock on our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Studio67NCC. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Hunter, Chris, Darkins, thank you so much for being here, talking about this. We had a lot of fun. Tyler, it's been awesome as always.
Yeah. We had a good run, man.
We had a good run, yeah. And we're going to do it again next week, which next week we're going to be talking about a little bit about Blade Runner, the original Blade Runner. And the Quick Flicks we have is going to be talking about Blade Runner 2049.
I actually got a friend of mine to go watch the Ultimate Cut for Blade Runner, and it completely changed his mind about the first film.
Oh, wow.
He'd only seen the original cut.
I don't think there's a perfect cut of it. I think there's a lot of great elements to all the cuts, but we can talk about that in next week's movie highlight. But guys, I'm very excited for it. But guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm Isaac Anderson.
I am Tyler, and we are sitting in different seats.
Thanks for bringing it up, guys.
Okay.
Yeah, stay for Quick Flicks tomorrow at 9 o'clock, and stay lovely.
Stay classy.